For example, we're a startup and I don't know my style. I think I'm a mix between fathering and mothering. When you do come into organization, what do you do? How do you change this mindset of this type of leadership?
Giving someone autonomy is giving them both freedom and responsibility, and then being there to when somebody falls over so that they learn to get back up themselves. It's learning to mitigate risk so that we're learning and trying within some sort of safe parameter, safe to the person, but also safe to the organization to mitigate for risk. So one thing is to try and help leaders to no longer give the answers to everything, but rather to coach back, to act as coaches. Right, so if you ask me a question, for me to ask a question back for you to figure it out, that's a really key thing to do. The way I help organizations is typically, the first thing is I listen. All organizations are very different. People inside the organization have different views of the organization. I certainly can't just take a leader's word for it. And, there's limits to self-awareness. I can't be aware of how self-aware I am because I'm limited by my own self-awareness, right? So I do need other perspectives. And then the next stage is to help the group to self-identify ways in which this organization can improve. So that's different from the leaders identifying those problems. The groups start to identify them. And then maybe most key, this is the big shift, we identify our problems and we jump in to start to experiment with new solutions. So that's where responsibility starts getting shared.